Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's video. So this week I will be revealing my new car for 2026 and we'll also be doing some work on it around the diff. So basically we need to change the half shaft, so we're going to do some work on the diff, change the half shafts. So this is the car I'll be using for my 2026 season. So this is the car that my dad ran. How many meetings would you say you actually did in it last year? Probably like...
half a dozen or something like that.
Yeah. Not very many. We bought it 2024, I want to say. So it's barely been raced since we actually since we bought it, but we just thought a bit of a change up to see. It's just sat in the garage and we thought it potentially might be a little bit better than the one I'm running now, so it does no harm to give it a try. But the real question is, whose car actually was this before? My dad knows a lot more than me about it.
I think it was built by Howard Davis and his son.
Who? Howard Davidson?
Howard Davis, yeah.
What year do you think it was built?
327. I don't think it's silly old, but I don't think it's done a lot of racing. He sold it on to a lad who did a bit of grassing. Didn't seem to like it, so I went and bought it, did a few modifications, a few shocker points and stuff like that.
We kind of adjusted it to how my car, well, the pink one is.
Very similar, but
kind of.
Not the same.
So yeah, in this video, we will be changing the inside half shaft because it had a competition one in it, but then...
It had a standard one.
Sorry, it had a standard one in it. Oh, it had a standard one in it first?
No, it had a competition one.
It had a competition one in it, basically. And then my dad raced this car Kings Lynn World Final.
And it broke.
And, yeah, he decided to go and break it.
So we had to put a standard one in.
Yes, we had to put a standard one in because they didn't have any competition ones left. So we had to adjust it all and blah, blah, blah. But now there's some competition ones back in stock, so we will be changing that today. But yeah, we need to go skeg practicing at some point as well, which is going to be another video, and it is also a little bit dusty, but I'm putting new colours on it, new sign writing, so if anyone wants to help me out and sponsor me for this season, then it would be greatly appreciated. Don't hesitate to get in touch because we will be getting it sign written very soon. As well, we're in January, but the season starts literally in like 8 weeks, I want to say. So it's not that long. So if you want to help me out this year, then don't hesitate to get in touch.
The only way is why you would... Put them on here.
What?
Don't leave them on floor, because when you walk down, there's a small one at place. You want to put them there.
Who says I'm leaving them on the floor? Are you putting this back on?
No, well, put it outside for the time being. No, only when it's done, but...
How far outside?
It's there, lean it against my front wheel and that's on it. Don't think you're strong enough to do that.
Probably not.
Take that off. Get them most off. Don't boat round them off. This time. Pens all the way around. Do, 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 do. What's wrong with that silicone?
Okay.
Haven't been in there that long neither. How clean it is.
I'm gonna pick this up because I'm gonna get in.
You what? Got to change that bit.
My mechanics apprenticeship was a long time ago, but basically the two half shafts are in there and they drive the two back wheels, and the power is transferred from the prop shaft, which is right there. I can't even see what I'm doing, to be honest, but right there, which goes onto the back of the gearbox, correct?
Yes.
But I couldn't really tell you the names of everything in the diff, to be honest. That's the oil.
That's the pinion, that with teeth on. Connects to the crown wheel.
What are you having for dinner?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm just wondering, I was just wondering.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. There's a bit of bacon that needs eating, so I better get that. Maybe a bacon and egg sandwich.
I really hope that you can kind of see. But you probably can't see.
17 minutes.
There you go. Why is the lighting in here so bad?
I know, I'm waiting. I'm getting some...
They're like yellow.
Yeah, no, it's that down there's good on that bench, but because it's an LED. I went to buy some, but they haven't got any in stock yet. I'll have to wait a week or two before I can buy some. That's why I've got to keep wearing this bloody egg thing. Rest them on you.
I can't do anything with these bloody gardening gloves. They're like 10 size too big. Oh.
Quick, get that too.
This one?
No.
Jump. This one.
Just get that diff pan. Get that diff pan.
Is that the shortened one?
It's been chopped and welded and shortened. But they don't. They're not as strong as a two-piece one.
Oh.
But they didn't have any in, so they had to make do. A bit stuff in there. Leave it sat there. Leave it sat there. Yep.
Got it.
Put it this side. Next time it's that side. And that's that.
Do you want?
With the screws. scrape a bit more out. That's what it misses it. However many teeth these have, they have different ones with different teeth, but you can't swap them. Whatever ones these have, they have different teeth, which gives it a different.
Yeah, because that's a crown wheel and that's the pin.
Yeah, but they can have different teeth, and which makes it a different ratio. Yeah.
Right.
So they're 17, I think.
Do you change different ratios for different tracks?
No, I mean some people run the 5-1, that is, and some run the 4-6, and then you just change the gears in the gearbox to suit. Yeah.
Oh. So does different gears in the gearbox suit different diff ratio?
Yeah, it would do, yeah, but they're the most common one. It's a 5-1. The 4-6 probably a little bit stronger. They probably
what's the advantage of?
There's no real advantage. Well, theoretically, a 5-1 would pick up quicker, but when you've got this sort of amount of horsepower, it doesn't matter. There's been more revolutions on your wheels, but probably it did count a little bit at one time in F2s, but not maybe in this. Yeah. Oh, it didn't need a lot. Move that out of the way, put it over here. You don't need that.
You don't need.
No, I don't need that one. I'm putting this one in.
Oh.
Just give it a wipe.
So you need this ratio.
Yeah, I'm just changing the centre, that's all.
So what's wrong with that centre?
It's got different splines inside. Look, that's got standard coarse spline in. Oh,
Yeah.
that one, that's got fine spline for the American half shaft
Right.
to run on the inside. Yeah.
Oh, so it connects to the half.
Yeah.
shaft.
See, I've had to weld that in there. Yeah. That spline, but it's got coarse spline at outside. So I'm running standard at outside
Right.
because it isn't a shortened half shaft. I'm running a short one at inside, so I've got to put that in. Where that is same spline, both sides.
So you're only going to use this one now when you're putting the.
Yeah, and then I'll just make another one as a spare.
My toes are cold. I didn't think that was going to be as heavy as what it is.
It's a bit easier with an F2 diff. These are what they call a rear loader diff.
A what?
Rear loader.
A rear loader. What, it said real odour.
Loader.
So that's everything we'll be doing tonight. So we've just had the centre of the diff out because we've just changed it because we're putting a different half shaft on the inside. So tomorrow day, don't know if I'm going to get a good enough angle for this. Oh, you can't really see, but my dad will take the prop shaft off. And then he's going to be setting the lash on the diff. So, how did you explain it? So where like the teeth go in.
The teeth mesh properly.
Yeah. And then when I get here, I'll put the half shafts back in. and then we'll just put some silicone on it and stuff like that. Put the pan back on the diff, and then if we get a chance, we'll start trying to take the gearbox out, because there's a bit of a noise, bit of a squeaking noise that my dad, heard last year. So yeah, that's what we'll be getting up to tomorrow.
I'll put it on here. Can that roughly to where it...
Does it only go one way? Or does it...
If we'll go tap it now, they're roughly in line, tap it in with hammer. The longest bit goes on the inside. Longest line. Ready? Don't wiggle it, waggle it everywhere. Back a little bit.
So that's everything for today's video. I hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I'm super excited to actually have a go in this car because I don't think I've ever actually been in it before. So it'll be something different for me again. Just see what it's like. If I don't like it, then my other one's sat there. But I'm sure I will, and it's just more of a learning curve. But yeah, don't hesitate to get in touch if you want your name or your company, your brand on the car, because we will be sign writing it in the next, I want to say, month or so. So don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next Thursday.